All right, everyone, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Last week we had ourselves a bit of a doozy, didn't we? A nice ESPN Instant Classic, but hey, as the great late Jim Valvano once said, survive in advance. And so we did. Now we're sitting here, this week, Michigan State is a one-win team, so we're going to beat our rivals, competing for the Paul Bunyan Trophy, not to be confused with the battle for Paul Bunyan's X, which is also a rivalry inside the Big Ten that is between Minnesota and Wisconsin. Kinda, kinda weird that even though this does feature a statue of him with the axe, there's two Paul Bunyan rivalries within the Big Ten, which honestly is a little bit on point, a little bit on track. Truly trying to wonder how after, understandable that we wouldn't be number one, but we're fighting our way up. Notre Dame, is Notre Dame even ranked? Ooh, they're having a tough season, but this is the game that's sort of throwing everything off because now Iowa lost to Northwestern somehow, some way, and so we're not going to have two undefeated teams in the Big Ten championship like I wanted. That sucks. Let's see if Northwestern even getting votes there or not. So they oh, that just dropped off. My bad. Let me go over here because this is AP poll instead of the CFP poll. See if Northwestern's even getting any votes. They are not. They're a bad team who somehow ran into a lot of luck to take down Iowa. And so now we go to the conference standings, and now they look like this is not a nice, clean 6-0 over there on both sides now. Now things are get testy for Iowa because they could possibly lose at Nebraska or somehow the rest of their schedule. Who knows what's going to happen? Heisman watches still irks me. It's still all just Washington, Washington, Washington. They love the goddamn Huskies for some reason. I don't know what they did. I don't know, you know, who they convinced on a Heisman panel, but they did something. But I look at the CFP bracket because at first we were in the first round game because I was leading the conference, but now we got the behind Iowa's in the first round game, and look, everyone here is in the top 12, so things are tight. Things are very tight. But let me go back to the CFP ranking so we can see, where things may lie in terms of conference leaders. Let's go one conference at a time, or maybe one division at a time. All right. We have the ACC Atlantic, Big Ten East, Pac-12 North, the Big 12 as a whole. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we got the SEC. That's 5. So those are the leaders in terms of conferences. Let's see. Where is the next conference at? The American. SMU sitting here at 11. And then, let's see. Anyone else? We're going to miscount it. Texas State at 19 for the Sun Belt. Mountain West, Utah State is at number 21. So things are looking to get a little... And the MAC. So we're at number 23. So things are getting tight down the race. You need to win. Hey, we can see ourselves a very interesting matchup. We could have... I don't know if things mess around. We could have, 7 conferences in here? That would be fun to see for a CFP bracket. Well, for how I like my college football. Some of you may argue differently. But let me... that's what I'm going to check the awards list. Let's see how things are going, because Bill Moultrie's not getting on this list. Connor Duff is here as this new coach is Verona, and what I build at Marshall. Head coach of the year, still B. Coach at Marshall will be on this list, but he's fucking up. Best QB, definitely not us. That's not me. Best defensive player, Sandford, Barnes, Lyle Landry. Nice balance. Got an end, got a middle linebacker, got a D tackle. Best defensive back, Evan Lewis, Dorian Boyce. Stephen Furmorgan, I feel like he should be higher up there. He's been making some great plays for us. He's been doing everything I could ask. Running back Bill Moultrie. I'm just going to keep running and running and running out of Jonesboro, Arkansas. This man is leading us to the path of greatness. Even though Kasheem Lloyd was seen as being the guy, we got ourselves a different guy. Not even looking there. Lombardi, Standiford, Barnes in there. Not looking there. Defensive end Standiford. There we go. Interior lineman. Nigel Blair, who's been hurt all season, but was projected to be one of our guys. I don't know how he's staying up here. Yeah, the way the game's calculating stuff is going to be is weird. He'll must turn win an award after not even playing for half the season. Antonio Hearns might get him a little more action. Get Hearns in there, maybe win a few more than 1 or 2 awards out here. Yep, Gage Warner. Of course, my guy is going to be in contention for getting these trophies. Lau Landry, Patrick Lanning. Those are the 2 guys who are almost always out there. I can't even tell you who the third linebacker is, to be honest with you. Best center, I don't know. Oh, there we go, Keenan Terry. There we go. Now he's up there because yeah, he's playing now. It's the first when Nigel Blair was in there, so yeah, it's a lot of things going on here. A lot of things. And then Chip Bloom, return of the year for us. He's got a punt return and a kickoff return, so if I went to check the list, I may be a little surprised with what's going on. But if they just put stats on here, it'd be so much better. But we got to go around and have our workarounds to find things that we want to see. Just those little quality of life things that make things better. Now I'm going to get to recruiting. Get the last few guys I might need to fill up the squad in case I don't make it this year, which I don't plan on doing. But hey, you never know. Wait, didn't want to exit out too early. Looky there. Yeah. I feel like we're going to have to top class if we can get a couple of these 4 stars I got on my list. Hold off Alabama, Auburn, Notre Dame. They're looking sneaky. I feel like they got something up their sleeve that might fuck around and catch us. Excuse the language. But, yeah. Yeah. So let's just get to recruiting and finishing recruiting. We're done, so let's get to the game. Let's get to the gamey game. Let's see what they're gonna have on. I feel like they would actually come out in all green for this game. Yeah, I don't think they come out in all blacks. I don't know the way things have been going. But what other options do they got here? Looking a little turtley there. The Gruff Sparty helmet. It's funny. A lot of good options, actually. Need to just come out. All right. Game time. Let's make sure we don't waste a second. Let's get out here, beat these guys up.
Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, where there's a school that's known to all. Its specialty is
really good animation of Sparty.
Boy, do they hope the Spartans play good ball. East Lansing ready for this showdown in homestanding Michigan State. This matchup today, part of the
Cold out there.
lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
That's it every day, guys. All right. Let us kick off, please. Well, at least we get to run through them to start the game.
Spartans will kick it away to start.
Bloom, let's bring it out.
Going for the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wolverines offense will get the first swing of the
This
game.
was going to be way worse than
They
last
stayed
time.
divided. They started playing for the Paul Bunyan Trophy, the big wooden lumberjack back in the early 50s when Sparty joined the Big Ten.
And it's so nice to have you reach to have all those data from when you were in high school and when you were in college back in the 50s. And you know the records so well of these games, but it matters. And their comments fly week to week for these guys. Michigan, Michigan State, and it is intense.
Oh,
and the
good hole.
runs
Oh, we out. Let's go, Bill. Let's go, Bill.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big.
That's how you start a game.
Sticks for a first down.
Nice job.
Patience
outside, right?
to
Those
see the
running
hole.
backs, They get on those tracks. They run outside.
Then the
Now
wherewithal
they're
to hit the
so
hole.
tough, those safeties are flying down. Try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the
Oh,
big
Bill
play
needed to
out
break
the line.
immediately. Let's go.
They'll throw it
There we
on
go.
first down.
Oh, I shouldn't have threw
Fires
that.
to the wide out. And his throw is incomplete.
Put a nice 1v1.
Wolverines
Can't
often
complain.
Look at this rivalry as their birthright to win, and boy, did they put the hammer down in a blowout last year.
Yeah, and you heard a lot
It is
of
our
hails
birthright.
in
You
the
goddamn
victors,
right.
and you heard a lot about
All right, we're gonna throw that
brother
exit.
and a lot of shots throughout this last year
Shit,
about how
I must have pressed it too
Michigan
early.
is the program in the state. They are the brand, and Michigan State has heard that call a ton.
That's just been a narrative that we've heard throughout the years, too. And it's something that people love talking about in Ann Arbor is that they are the dominant team. And it's not even close in a Sin State rival. Michigan State's got to do something.
I tried to tell him to go up, but he didn't.
Their program to reach the consistency that Michigan has, they've got to recruit better. And a big way in doing that is winning this game.
And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. From the gun, the ground game.
There we go.
What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
Oh, Willie, it's on you, baby. What we got?
Quarterback on the keeper.
There we go.
Slam to
Good
the
run,
ground,
good
but
run.
Not before he gets the first down.
In an offense, if you're going to be successful running the ball, and I don't care who it is carrying it, you've got to have receivers that are willing to block. You've got to have guys that are willing to get involved. How about the receiver here on the stock block going and picking off that safety?
The give to the back.
I can still fight.
There
Ah.
to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15.
I think a power run will just do it.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Just
Oh, bounce it out, bounce it out, bounce it out. Ah.
6 on the play, they'll mark it at the 9.
I like this guy as a
We're gonna go in
because he
tight.
can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Where is it at? Oh, there it is. The glance off.
To pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh
I'm not gonna be able to get it to throw to him.
It'll be a run.
There we go.
on 3rd and short.
Probably should have bounced it all the way left side, but I'm not trying to overcomplicate it. Let's just stay where we are, stay good, stay strong.
Defense can cause a little bit of
We
hesitation,
got
and that hesitation was just enough. Hand it off, get the first down on 3rd down.
with the motion.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll
All right,
try to
touch,
get it in with the
paint.
run.
There we go.
To the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
Come on, y'all gotta get quieter. Here we
How
go.
about the start from
Noise
this
level going down a little bit.
a drive? Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion. They
Thought the job would have been a little bit quicker, but few missteps. Few missteps.
In the end, punched it in for 6.
But the Mulch Man is here. Oh, it got quiet.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run.
All right, good kick.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it
messed up.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
10 power. Let's go. Oh, Greg Hunt. Hey, he looking all right, too.
And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David?
Guns, twin deuce. What's this lineup, man?
Man, so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable. Get them to the ground. These guys
ready for the counter.
Offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators
they went empty.
help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
After getting knocked back,
I hate that this means it's a run play.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Hey, they just give you the information. They got to fix that.
The defense on that play, everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And
I was going to say Fort Morgan might make a play, but it was overthrown.
And the Spartans will bring the punt team on.
And I hate, double bracket letting you know, well, any bracket play will basically let you know it's a run play. And then I'm not having to fake out of the spread. Come on, Bloom. Let's go. We're turning up. Oh! Oh! Give him the award already now. Give him the award right now. Give it to him. He is the return of the year. 2 punt TDs, 1 kickoff TD. That's it. It's over. It's his. It's his award. Nobody else's.
You know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
Run, Forrest, run. And I was running.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So his big play
he can get another 3 and out.
On full display, and that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Kickoff team takes the field after the punt return for the touchdown. Let's see what they've got in coverage now. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets.
Thought I had it lined up.
Disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play.
Okay.
Get you in less
good, all right.
Situations.
There we go for Morgan.
Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Second down coming up. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Using his legs, it's Nicholson.
Overcommitted.
Defense,
and that's what the counter's all about.
Got 1 to the 28. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hate is what makes this game
the gap I had got closed.
I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see what the best players in this game are ready to do.
And somebody get him. There we go.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wide. Makes the grab. chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complement at quarterback to this.
So you dump it down to him. Should have gave it to him after he ran the jet sweep. After faking the jet sweep, they should have gave it to him. We get hectic in there in the backfield, man. We just kept fighting through it. He pulled it back. He got indecisive.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build
no passing yards.
The first period as we look at the stats.
One passing play, incomplete. 0 passing yards, just all on the ground.
But they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw.
Right. Good job for Morgan.
Contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard.
See, I was just talking about that earlier.
Trophy games, I feel like in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously,
get him.
Implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan Trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on us? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. We're not talking about ranking trophies.
Ooh, okay, you got out there on me. All right.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game. And that is a tough assignment for the defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're going to...
Woo! For Morgan. Making plays, baby.
To make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him
making plays out there, man.
What a big game.
Everything is covered when he's out there.
Defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
You keep testing for Morgan. He's out there for a reason, man.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again.
Fake the toss.
There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it,
give it to him, man.
Stop handing it off. Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26.
Just thought he gets open.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout.
Nope.
And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver.
Oh, he's sitting in there. He knows something's up. So here.
After the incompletion, they go back up top.
I was trying to wait for him to come across the circle. That was too much. Too late.
Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Yeah, getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting up
field, we can get the front out.
Being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback, man, that's what you like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the
catch. You know what?
Got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face. Going for
I got to run with it!
They stop him short of the mark good ball.
That it didn't work out.
First down.
Draw play. I thought we had enough guys in there to stop it.
Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
So sometimes it feels like we're all there, and they just pop right out of it.
It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Oh, screenplay. And I overran it.
And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. The Spartans moving quickly to the line. Power football with the run. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, a statement run.
I saw something using that formation.
On defense, when they line up with numbers.
Oh God, I hate it when it does this.
It's coming right here, and then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense.
There we go.
Defense on their heels.
Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is...
I told you shade to the inside. What are we doing for Morgan?
Touchdown, Smarty.
Told you jam that man up. What did you do?
Getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
So jam that man up, he does nothing. Let that man walk away.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
Let Bloom get out here, make a little bit of magic, get us back height, get back on offense.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive.
Missed my hole.
They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action.
There we go. Got to find different ways to get it to him.
Out to the 35
That's all it is.
line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Greasy, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from
there we go.
pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
All right, defense, it ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something.
Getting it together a little bit at a time.
Mess up this offense a little bit.
The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. They're going to run it.
There we go.
Just plowing down.
Bro, man, business.
He's now up to 75 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Loose out there.
He wants to
give it to him. Oh.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Oh, no.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. It's caught.
Another one.
Tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
And the Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get
Keep going around. Keep coming around. There we go.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
There we go.
Another rushing
Right in front of our
touchdown.
corner with the fans. Do our little dance. Oh, that's actually funny seeing their fans just saying that our fans are going crazy.
Look like it right now.
That's some excellent. A little bit of programming. There could be more. Got to sprinkle the fans throughout because it's a close enough game where our fans would definitely be showing up a lot more than what we currently see.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kidd Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Arkansas State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Got to touch him. There we
A
go.
whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now on 2nd down after the short completion. He's looking to throw.
Oh, I knocked my guy off. Yep.
And it just
Woo.
squirted through
Lucky
his
me.
hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
On 3rd and long,
Yep.
he has to throw for it. Dances away to buy time.
Come on. There we go. I got him.
And boy, is he close to that
All
first
right.
down, maybe just a couple of inches
Quarterback
short.
ran through me.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown.
We sure did. Let's go, Bloom. You got a lot of space out here to work with.
He'll field the punt and take it back.
Ah, not enough space, but enough.
Punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback.
And
you cannot throw.
And that ball
there we go.
inside the 35.
Antonio Hirons, baby.
As he gets it to the 31. The offense will
Oh, that's
stop
a big
the
play.
clock and use one of its timeouts. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31.
There we go. God, what are we looking at?
Looking to move it through the air.
Oh.
Clock starts to collapse.
It's about to try to sprint out. It was already good. We're already good.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the
Let's go bench.
using his eyes, not staring down his guy.
All right.
And then
So we got.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put
Feel like we got a little bit of chaos coming our way.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw.
Oh, that was dangerous. Oh shit. Oh, that wasn't good.
Clock is down to 9.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line.
All right, we're good to go.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Unloads to the wideout.
Come on, y'all. Come on, come on, come on.
And the defense able to get
Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all.
Bring us to the end of the half. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock.
Get a field goal.
Seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Absolutely perfect.
There we go. Hopefully Gaston improves over the season. I feel like there's a way to look up the things you can get your players to achieve to get them their points that help the players improve. Might have to go look into it, find it somewhere. Like in the game, not online.
Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have two longtime foes separated by 65 miles battling for a prize like the Paul Bunyan Trophy, you know emotions tend to run.
That's why you should see some of our guys sprinkled out their stadium. And if it was in our stadium at the big house, you should see them sprinkled out, not just one cut-off section. They said they had what is it, like 100 different designs or whatever. Not designs, fan patterns. They should have a fan pattern for having more of your fans being at a stadium. To have more weight there in the stadiums.
Here's the return from inside his 10.
I want to get him while he's stumbling.
Something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score.
Ooh.
And the pressure was too much.
Should have just handed it off, Playboy. Oh, he rubbed his head. That's crazy. I mean, at least he helped him out, but he rubbed him on his head. Like my sweet child.
Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
They need to have more post-sack scenes. Or tackle for loss. Because that was hilarious. He's just rubbing him on his head like, oh, my sweet son.
So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. He's looking to throw.
There we go.
Touchdown, Michigan.
Dorian Boyce. Thank you, gentlemen.
With a big-time interception return. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this week 11.
Thought he was open. Nope. He came up.
Roaming the middle of the field, you could see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it
now rolling there, team photo.
Damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
I think they should make sure every team has, 4 to 5 turnover animations, just so there's some variance. Like that should be like a touchdown one where they're all in the end zone celebrating, not like on the sideline. Just the extra presentation. Or maybe like 4 to 5 specific ones if you don't get a touchdown. Then like 4 to 5 ones depending on if it's a return touchdown regardless of team. That extra quality of life. No, let's just do quarters.
They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute.
They're back empty.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
I got it.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense.
Oh, they did give it to him. Oh, he took the wrong hole.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
So both people look too. They're from the close side, what I wanted. All right, out here. Come on, for Morgan, you got to make that tackle, baby.
Going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
There we go.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted
All
on
right.
49.
We're getting a little,
This offense has to get
a little run here.
as many ways as possible. He showed
We
you
gotta,
all of his tools.
we gotta stay sane. We can make plays
Spartans are
too.
moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on
Go.
first down.
Follow them crossing.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And listen, the quarterback drops back and he's going.
Oh, see? That's what he shows more, because that's entertaining.
This pressure
Point in his face.
getting him on the ground.
Ooh, spin move.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw.
I want to cover 2. Ooh.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You could see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf.
See.
Great
Ooh,
concentration.
from the ground. Let's go, baby.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
They're trying
Damn,
to
he's on the cross. So good. Good.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it.
Ferd Morgan with another one.
Picked off for the 3rd time today. Not much on that.
Don't throw it near that man.
They'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
He's dangerous.
He's just Johnny on the spot. Now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right.
Bounced it horribly. Well, cut horribly.
So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this one.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd.
Showtime.
Tosses to the quarterback. Throws to the tight end. And that's
he dropped it.
fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there.
Don't run it anyway.
Well, they went flea flicker, hoping to catch the defense off guard. I got to be honest, David. I don't think the defense was fooled. It was almost as if they were expecting that.
Damn, he's too far back.
To go with the ball.
And you're trying to make the big play.
Oh.
And you're trying to capitalize.
I was trying to avoid him, too.
You're trying to create something and hit the home run, but you're right. Nice job staying disciplined. You could tell when the running back took the
What's that?
football, he didn't want to run the football.
So 70 career tackles? Hey, Eric Knight. Have yourself a day, buddy. It's not against us.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going
All right.
inside its own 30.
I believe in the run.
Try to get it on the
Whoa.
ground.
Woo! Had to cut it up, and it didn't work.
Rising up and stopping him short on 4th down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking for
We'll do better.
productive play on first down. They go to the ground.
There we go.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
I'm not. Crap. I was pursued.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
This offense
so easy to pursue in this game.
You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Get in here. There we go.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Inside a minute to go here in the third. On second down, he'll let it fly.
Ooh, I was about to say for Morgan almost got there first.
Physical and pass deep.
See what we got. Code nickel trap.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh!
He's got it.
Oh my God! Oh, if I would have just kept running, that's a pick. I tried to slow down and turn around and everything. Ah.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Just a tackle. There we go.
Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
Quarter. Yep.
Set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Still can't believe I had that pick in my hands, but I just would have kept running. Oh, just would have kept running. That's a pick. Ah.
Rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Got Iowa and Ohio State left on the schedule, so I got a lot more room to keep going up.
It'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wide receiver now comes in motion.
What you doing? Ah. Oh my God.
He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing to be able
This is a note to just punt it more. Because they only scored when I failed to convert on my own side of the field. That momentum swing gives their players a nice good old boost. And they're going for fucking 2.
Read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the 2-point try. Powers forward.
Nope.
He stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to get the 2 and cut this to a 2-possession game.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
From inside,
got a holding call.
help out their field position. And he is brought down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. The officials offer
All the guys will see Antonio.
accepts it, they will take the penalty. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st.
We got out here.
Wide receiver shows motion.
Jordan comes in, brings him in tight. All right, I like that.
On the option.
Oh, let's go, Willie.
Kept it, and he's past the marker. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this
All right, no exit.
set of downs.
All right, we got our mark. Oh.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4.
Looking for Jordan.
That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Or God, they might be out there solo.
He wants
Yep.
to pass it on 2nd down.
He's out there solo. Just throw it out.
And it's an incomplete
And there's a
pass on
penalty.
a
Up.
deep shot.
Roughing the passer.
Flag is down. Let's check the call.
Let's go.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. 3 yards, 1st down for the
On the
offense
strong
after that
side.
penalty. Give to the running back.
Ah.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, I know
Flip it, flip it, flip it.
He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is.
Oh man, I shouldn't have hit the hole. I should have bounced it.
To get that mark.
Should have just fucking bounced it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a second down play.
All right, this might work. Yep.
He got a bunch and looked
10,
close to getting
10 yards on that. Let's go.
The first down. He now has 110 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming.
There we go to the fullback. He's out there trying. He out there running around like he think he's not gonna get a chance.
Love the play call offensively because
He's out there hitting those little jogs.
expects you to run the ball. You just
On the completions on the season.
So there you dial up play action.
Didn't think we get here.
Throw and you keep the clock ticking.
A little bit more to go after that last completion.
Oh, whoa. Y'all got a little too much dip on y'all chip now, man. Let's just dive it. Go the easy route.
They'll give it to
Oh, he got through there.
That's what you expect
All right.
from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll stick to the ground looking for
There we go.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is
Try to be
doing.
too patient.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. Just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So
Whoa, y'all.
So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
There we go. Just a little.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains
might be
moving.
it.
They're doing that.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
So Harms.
Just big tight end.
There we go.
Touchdown Wolverines. And the punishment has been extended.
Big Harms, baby.
That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen
Go Blue.
crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 10 over Kansas State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This awareness along the sideline and
Good
the
catching.
ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Lets it go. It's caught downfield.
Oh, you can't be serious.
Get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Caught that. All right.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning.
Oh.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Grabs it in.
There we go.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting
Now they call a
sticks,
timeout.
this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
This offense has a 2nd down play. They're going to throw it again.
Oh, did not mean to do that.
Works the middle.
And that made him get open.
Get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick.
Damn, because he's a linebacker, he's not even quick enough.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it.
Oh, shit, that's on. Oh, damn.
He's got it on the move. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is
Why they suddenly
backed up
just figuring it out
with
now?
its own goalpost.
And that's why the bullet
Gotta.
pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
How about the difference?
I don't know.
Wants the officials to have another look at the monitor using a timeout here. Thinks the call is going to end up going his way.
He was out.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging.
Let's pick it up, you're embarrassing us. That's a waste of time. Oh, until the audio goes crazy, huh?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw.
They tried it again.
Hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
And man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just
What the fuck? Now you get beat that time?
Touchdown, Spartans.
and
Some
nice
bullshit.
touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Now you get burned. They threw it to you twice in a row, and the 3rd time you're like, huh? They probably like to throw it this way. Come on, son. Come on, for Morgan, you're better than that.
One more. Bangs it through for an extra point.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down.
I want more.
2nd and 6 coming. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Brought to the ground, but
One more.
getting enough for the
One more.
down.
No mercy on our Robbins.
By the offense, they have 14 seconds left.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and He has delivered for his offense all game long.
Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that.
Holding call.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They make the stop, but not before he
Good way to hit the whole 11 yards just like that.
move the sticks. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well.
Hopefully, the Most Man finally gets in the Heisman conversation or the Player of the Year conversation.
Like you sometimes get
He's done enough.
Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us from here.
Say
For
what?
Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Maybe we just got to get him on track for a 2,000-yard season. It's a problem. Yeah, we let him complete 69% of passes. Kasheem Lloyd didn't get exactly what he wanted today. Hearns, Jogsma. Yeah. Some of these wide receivers, low-key, might be wasting their career playing for me right now. But in my team builder series, they will not. Another level. Let's move on forward. Should still be in contention for all the guys who I got on my list, hopefully. Hey, Khalil Rayburn. Welcome to the team. Ah, damn. Yeah, barely missed out. And we are what rank? Number 2 or number 1? Oh, Dorian boys. Alright. We are now number 1. Remember, Mr. Krabs, he was number 1. Now, Rutgers having themselves a decent little season. We might be game of the week next week, maybe. I think we another game of the week. All right. Once again, we are at home, and we got Rutgers coming. The originators of college football. It's gonna be a doozy. Hopefully, make it alive an hour. All right, they won. That's good. Wait, so the Florida State lose, or did they just say, you guys are better? Oh yeah. Florida State definitely lost. Yep, tough for them. But they said, yeah, they lost yesterday. Who I feel like should be ranked somewhere along here. What would Notre Dame's record be at this point? I might just missing them. I'm missing the Independent. And JMU's climbing up as an independent, so things are tight. Let's see, Heisman watch is still. They love those guys from Washington. I'm just gonna have to figure out how to have Moultrie to have a day. Get him 250 yards. He's gonna have to fucking stop passing it. To figure out how to get it to him on the ground, through the air, and just give him an all-around good old rigmarole. And Wisconsin's number 12 team. Florida State is the conference champion for the ACC, yeah, so things are getting a little tight as we get down the line here. But, hey, that's all we need to check out for right now. It is OG Smurf 826. I'm signing off. Next week is a big week. Alright, y'all come back and see your boy SkiMask Smurfy get it in.